Sorry, I'm just setting things up. I don't even have my VTuber up yet. That's how bad I am. Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Chainlocke. Last we left off, we beat the final gym leader by the skin of our teeth. I gotta look up. How's it going, Jimmy? When you saw the Chainlocke, it's been a while, so I wanted to get back into it. I honestly thought it was Tuesday today. But welcome on in, I'll do Heart Gold Gym Leaders. So we're doing the level cap rule now. So let's see. I think we were like 5 below the ace. Yeah, 5 below the ace of the enemy team or something like that. And I accidentally leveled up some people too much, but if they're higher level than the team by the time we get there, it doesn't matter. Alright. Do we have anyone with surf? I just remember us going a very risky last gym because I accidentally leveled up everyone too high. So today we probably are going to fight our legendary. We're going to get our Ho-Oh, which is not necessarily random to a legendary. Oh, I also want to look up Dragon's Den answers. Okay. And then I also want to double check, make sure everything is all good. We have water. We have water into water. We have water into water, and then water psychic into psychic grass, into grass dark, into dark. So we have everything's above board, unless I for some reason forgot that one of these people are no longer with us, and I accidentally keep them on the team. We do get an encounter in the Dragon's Den, as well as an encounter from the guys if we answer the questions properly. I also have a freezy, so if you hear me sucking on anything, it's a freezy. Or an otter pop. If there's any Australians in the crowd. Hey, yo. Exactly. Oh, so looking at pizza, speaking of pizza, I pre-ordered Pokemon Legends EA because on the Pokemon Center, it gives you 1 of 3 random plushies of the starters, so I kind of wanted the plushies, so I pre-ordered the game. This is our encounter. It's a Psyduck. Don't do it, Flare. How's it going, Flare? I feel like Water Pulse is gonna kill him, but I'm gonna try anyways. It's our best shot. Yeah. I've also started playing Cyberpunk again. Cyberpunk 2077. And I gotta say, damn, Act 1 is long and boring. If you've already played it before, Act 1 is boring. Because I'm like, oh my god, and there's like a ton of cutscenes you can't skip in it. I was like, oh, I am getting tired. Oh yeah, we need to go around with Whirlpool, don't we? Doing right, my work is shooting its left foot on this week since they shot the right one off already. Oh, wow. What are they doing now? You know what? No. Homer can learn Whirlpool. We can teach it over Confusion. He's got Fly already. Also, Furuya. I will probably have to ask you to walk me through the lore thing you sent me, because I feel like I understand most of the things, but I feel like there may be a small chance that some of it isn't working. Like some of it might be broken. So I'll have to ask you about it, because there was like, I remember I was looking at one thing and it was like error button can't register or something, and I was like, what? And I couldn't get some things to do, but I figured I had to like do some of it, so I don't know if it's just like a learning curve for me. I have to figure it out. But other than that, it's pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited to get into it. Especially because I think the best part about the thing that you sent me, Flare, is it's gonna be I think the coolest part about it is that I'm going to probably it's gonna help me organize, because I have the list of my characters, right? Work is turning on SSO for apps without telling the end users. Oh. Oh, that might be it, Flare. Okay, you know what, actually, that might actually be exactly what I need to do. But I'm excited for it because I have, like, characters in my head of, like, this is where they go, this is what happens, etc. and so forth. But, like, also, this is gonna be, like, you're gonna listen to this and you're gonna be like, wow, this guy does have mental illness. So, if you guys know what we're talking about, Flare has, like, engineered this thing to help me keep track of my lore for my characters. And, one of the things that... Oh, I don't understand why Discord does not go in streamer mode anymore when I stream. It's really annoying. I have to activate it myself. So if you hear Discord sounds, I apologize. But I have ideas, so, like, I have this thing now that I can keep track of, like, family lines and what characters in what game and what, like, this and that. But I, in my own head, have, like, a list of characters that we've seen on stream that are, like, you know, this character is part of the Masu lore, and this character is, like, related to this character, and this character is related to that character. But in my own lore, I have non-canon or debatably canon characters from other things that I do. Where I'm just like, this character is debatably canon. Like, so, and then, like, I'll have, like, side, didn't mean to do that. I'll have, like, side things where it's, like, not necessarily following the main characters, but it's like, maybe there's a side character I want to keep track of, like Majima and Yakuza, for instance. In my head, there are characters that are related to Majima in other games that I'm like, yeah, this guy's definitely related to Majima. So, it's like, I'm stupid, you know? Yeah. Blair went crazy on it. we go friend, training, strong, and love. What the heck? Did it go back? What is happening? Okay. I'm confused. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, what's more important? I'm actually so confused. Oh, okay. Because someone was telling me to give an answer to this one that wasn't an answer. The first one I looked at gave me only 4 questions, and the other one said the 5th answer to the question is love, and I'm like, that's not a both, I think. Alright, hopefully that's good. I just realized I think I had to come in with a empty thing. What's up, Potato? How you doing? Dragon, yeah. You're doing, what are you doing? Vietnamese crystal? You ever heard of Lugia, kid? I think I need to come back with a spot open for the egg. It's either an egg or he just gives you a Dratini. I can't remember. There was a wild family tree, not just direct, but it causes issues, so I axed it. There was a family tree that wasn't connect, but you axed it. That's fair enough. I think just, like, being able to put characters in... Not even... What the hell are you doing? Getting... Oh my god, please go forward. Thank you. That was weird. Just being able to put characters in will be a good way to keep track of stuff. That's good. Hopefully this week we'll be able to finally finish Soul Hackers 2. Did it say she gave me Bubble? It was 59. She gave me Bubble. Fuck you. I like I tried to display family tree of everyone. Right. Like, you can't... Yeah. Okay, we gotta swing by his lab. I'm gonna be lazy and fly here just so I don't have to go over this. We'll deposit. We'll deposit our huge powder Midiana. Characters across games as possible. It should be good for it. Okay. Cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I'm really excited to dive into it. It was really funny though, because I was so like I said, I've been playing Cyberpunk, but honestly, all I've been doing so far, like, I just finished the first act. I started like 2 days ago, and I just finished the first act because I started the game, and the moment I got free roaming abilities, I just started doing the the random, like, Radiant quest where you go fight, like, criminals. You just go to, like, Assault in Progress and just go beat up a guy. And that was just what I was doing for, like, the first 4 hours of the game. But now I'm trying to, like... I really hate the game right now because everything's very non-specific on, like, what you need to do. And, of course, nobody on the internet's helpful. And that's not necessarily people's fault, but it's annoying. But it's, like, at the same time... It's, the game has been out for so long and the updates have changed it so much that, like, sometimes things are just incorrect because, you know, you're looking at a tutorial from 4 years ago. But I'm trying to figure out how, like, mods work on... Not, like, mods as in, like, adding mods, but mods for the weapons. Because I'm like, I want a weapon with a mod slot, but, like, I also want it with this and that and this and that. Ooh, I think we can take a picture. Pizza just standing in front of the old man. Okay, no. You had like 30 street cred before you did the heist? Yeah, I'm like, I think I'm at 20 actually. Okay, let's see what the Stratini is, and if you guys have nicknames for any Pokemon in the stream, please leave it in the chat. Let me know. A Giraffarig. How did we get a normal type gym and not have Giraffarig in it, you know? Chimera. My eyesight's definitely getting a lot worse because I'm doing pretty good for the most part, but I'm actually finding it very difficult to read YouTube chat because YouTube chat has this really awesome feature of not letting me change the size of it at any way, shape, or form, and it's really obnoxious. But I just look over there and I'm like, it's also fucking like 50 yards away. Is Giraffarig not psychic? Isn't it psychic normal, or am I absolutely high off my ass? Oh yeah, it's normal psychic. This is such a weird little pond area, just filled with cats and a duck and seeds. Alright. No, let's go visit Professor Elm. What's up, Lyra? How you doing? The Master Ball! So if we do run into anything cool, we get the Master Ball at least. And then we gotta go to Ekritique, and we fight the Komono girls now, right? Ekritique is here. Yeah. Let us pull out Luna. Put her back in. Yeah, oh. How could I lose to some bunch of dancers? Ugh. They were popping and locking all over me. Hello, I'm here to fight you. This could actually be a very scary fight. Because I don't think we get to heal in between. I think we have to fight them one after another. Oh, and level 40, wow. Ludicolo is a little bit scary just because the grass types. I'm gonna switch to Luna. That's a little bit strong. I should have done Assurance. Is Megatrain gonna kill? No. That was a disappointing amount of damage. I mean, you don't have anything either. Oh, man! Ugh. We might need to up our guys. I mean, we're not gonna be able to. Chat. I'm gonna play for my life, right? I'm gonna play my life. But what do we do if I lose here? What do we do if I lose against a kimono girl like 15 minutes into the stream? What do we do? Of course we get burnt. I thought he missed. I was gonna get really hyped. Luckily, Magical Leaf can't miss. Wheezing. I think, knock on wood, Pizza should be able to handle the rest. I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Punishment? What do you mean, punishment? +1 Dragon Claw. Doesn't even do half? Hello? Bruh. I don't actually remember if we get healed in between these fights either. This could be the end. I don't think we get healed in between. Yeah, I think we might be, because we gotta fight. Oh. Yeah, we might be low-key screwed a little bit. I don't think there's too much we can do here. We just gotta try and play it out. I don't want to give up, but it's looking rather grim. Okay. We're gonna go Brine for stab. That... I hate that we get it just above half, so Brine never gets that good special. Or bonus. Okay. Damn, man. Okay, Titan, maybe? I don't remember if I gave any of the Pokemon, like, Shell Bell or anything. We do have a Shell Bell, but I'm, like... C-Dot? I think we should be fine. I think we have an Ice move. Yeah, we have Ice Beam. Another kind of thing that sucks about this is that, like, I think some of my Pokemon can handle, depending on what they have, some of my Pokemon can handle this stuff. But the big issue, too, is that I'm going to have to switch... Pizza out every turn. Torterra. The grass types aren't really appreciated right now. Oh, man. I don't want to, like, leave Pizza into the wolves, but, like, does an Ice Fang kill here? I don't think so. But, like, there's not much we can do. We're kind of shit out of luck, because my team just has no moves. This is what happens when you spend too long not playing the game. Well... This kind of sucks, but I think I'm going to have to let Pizza go down if it doesn't KO. And then I'd have to switch to Titan to clean up, because I just don't think we have anything else. Just barely freeze? Nope. Man, we might have to do some team reworks now. Could have used the crit last turn, but sure. Metagross. We gotta play what we got, I guess. We can, like, we still got 2 more trainers after this. I don't even know if, like, Metagross with Bullet Punch, like, we go down here. Bite was kind of my best tactic. I don't really have anything else for this. Like a Steel Psychic type. Like, this guy just has no moves. Like, we just have no moves on him because he's a Leaf or a Stone evolution. When I say, like, what do we do? Like, what do you guys want to do? Because I think we might wipe here and it's over. Surf, I guess? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have even swapped out. Psychic. I think Surf should kill unless we get, like, an extreme low roll. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't have swapped Luna in, but I honestly assumed Luna would be faster, but I guess I'm wrong. Mightyena is not the best Pokemon in the world, so. Sharpedo. Water Dark. The only grass type we have is... Celebi, but Celebi's burnt. Does none of these any of these Pokemon have items? Did I not put anything on anyone? No, everybody has an item. What item do you have? You have the mind plates, bright powder, scope lens, sea incense. I think I'm gonna send in Lost. To do as much chip damage as we can, I guess. Nature power? Does nature power even work here? No, we got crit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sharpedo definitely outspeeds everyone. 81, 83. There's a small chance Onion outspeeds. If it's... There's no way that it's not... Sharpedo's speed is, like... There's no way. There's no way Onion outspeeds this. There's no way this is, like, below 90. You just have to eat the crunch. No, you don't eat the crunch. Yeah. I came in unprepared, I guess. I was not expecting it to be that bad, honestly. We had such high levels compared to the rest of the game with just pizza that I didn't expect it to be so fast. Yeah, no way. Or catch up so quickly. It sucks, but I'm honestly not that... I'm not that upset that the run's ending here because I was kind of getting bored of playing this. To be honest, like every Monday I was like, fuck man, I gotta play this. Not necessarily like that bad, but I was like, like, or I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't have to stream to, oh wait, it's Monday, I gotta stream this, you know. Oh, gets the fly off. Okay, let's see. Do we live a crunch? Oh, we live a crunch. We have to kill what is it? 3 more Pokemon. 3 more Pokemon with just Slowbro. I think it's pretty much Jover, my friends, unfortunately. Is that record time? How long are we into the stream? We're 30 minutes. 30 minutes stream ain't bad, right? Larvitar. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? Do we start a new run? Do we do something? Because I don't know if I want to play this game particularly right now. But yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said about the Chainlocke being an interesting idea. I just think that it almost might be too restrictive. Like, I like the concept and I like the idea, but I feel like there's a lot of times where I'm just like, I have this guy on my team, so I have the dark type, and he's actually fucking useless. And then it's like, it was basically us just playing with Feraligatr the whole game, so... It wasn't, I feel like there wasn't too much going on that I found interesting. But we beat all the gyms, so... But yeah, I like this run, but I think I just got kind of tired of it partway through, and I didn't really want to play it. So what do we do now, chat? I wouldn't mind revisiting it. I don't know if you guys... Okay, this is a question. I don't know if we're going to start today. Today is probably going to be kind of a random stream now. With random types. I think it would be more interesting with random types because... Especially like the flying type aspect where there's no primary flying type in this gen. I don't think it works. I wanted to do it with non-randomized typings because I wanted to not have to like focus too much on like remembering typings of other Pokemon, and like I didn't want it to feel too random, but I wanted to have like because I feel like I kind of do a lot of type randomizations a lot, so I wanted to do more of a casual randomizer. But I do think that the typing of Pokemon just in general was very limiting. I think either the only way you would really fix it also is maybe I just don't put any like increased level or increased Pokemon, because we had like I think you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure don't they Don't the Kimono Girls only have like one Pokemon as evolutions, or do they have two? I can't remember, but I increased a lot of the gym leaders' Pokemon, the rivals' Pokemon, like how many Pokemon they had, increased their levels. Like maybe that was just too much of like an added thing on top of the challenge. Two each, you think? I'll look that up. It probably does, because there's more... There's more than... No, I think it is only... Yeah, because this one has Umbreon, this one has Espeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. Yeah, it is one each, so we wouldn't have had to fight two. Because it's the Gen 2 and the Gen 1 evolutions. Because I'm pretty sure I gave every trainer plus one Pokemon, and then, like, important trainers plus two, and then, gym leaders plus three. Yeah. So it kind of, that also kind of screwed us over, because if we could, like, one-shot or just have to fight... We had to fight 10 Pokemon without healing versus 5. Like, 5 is a regular team, 10 is double. So I think... That's a thing. But also, okay, this is what we're going to talk about, is what do we want to see next for the YouTube streams? Like, what do we want to see me do next? Because I was thinking maybe we pull out the old GameCube and we do Pokemon Coliseum next. Spend some time in the Coliseum. Because I have that game, but I've never finished it. Don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that for more of like a traditional playthrough, or we could play another game. I know someone, I think it was DinoEye, said that they were interested in another art lock. We could always do another art lock. Or a sounding yes from Jimmy for the Pokemon Coliseum, because we could actually play like a game and I treat it like we're actually doing like a playthrough, you know, instead of doing a challenge run. I'm gonna put finale in the title. I'm gonna add finale into the title now. But we could do that if you guys are interested in doing that. I can't do it today because I'd have to get everything set up, but... Which is why I said I'm like, we're not gonna do it today, but... If that's something you guys think is cool. And then after Coliseum, we could always do XD Gale of Darkness. Which is a game that I, like... barely touched as a kid. What is this? I'm gonna delete that. I want to try something. There. Sorry, I'm looking at something now. And I close this here. Well, let's close this and figure out what to do next. We could always do... You know what? I don't know what I want to do, but while we think about what we want to do, we can play some Crab Champions. But yeah, next Monday we shoot for next Monday we shoot for streaming not Soul Hackers, streaming Coliseum. Cyberpunk. Unfortunately, Cyberpunk has penises in it, and I don't think YouTube, I think you could get away with it on Twitch because Twitch has a thing where it's like the specific games, but I think if I accidentally show a penis or something on YouTube, and also all the music and stuff, like I think YouTube would fuck me over. Unless this is another thing, chat. Do we do you want to see me? And obviously with Flair's permission, do you want me to open up? Do you want Flair to give me the tutorial of the app, and then we just go through and I fill out lore? We want lore drop stream. Yeah, we'll take Regenerator. I would take Time Shot, but just don't feel like. That'd be funny. I'm down. I'm down if y'all are down. And that's also with Flair's permission, because Flair made everything, so I don't want to say, like... I don't want to be like this and Flair be like, I don't want people to see the inner workings of my mind. Streamer loot. Streamer loot. Crab Champions, yeah, they're gonna update it again soon. The dev's saying that he wants to update the designs of all the islands so that they look good. Or, like, not good, but look better. And then thinking about, like, basically was like, I'm planning on revising all the islands instead of, until I feel like that's good, I'm gonna, like, wait on adding new islands, but does have ideas for islands. Which I think would be cool. I'll take valued customer. And speaking of valued customer, let's grab a money chest. We'll go up to the first boss just because we'll see how the run goes. If we make it to the first boss, that's being presumptuous of me. I have not played this in a while either. Also, can we talk about... can I talk about how I hate every single... I've been thinking about this ever since I started playing Cyberpunk again. I hate every single Cyberpunk ending, basically. Like, some of them are good, but I hate all of them. And then I was, like, thinking about... Oh, maybe I do need... Like, maybe I do want to get the DLC. And I feel like this is a bad thing to do. You shouldn't do this. But I was like, I'm gonna see what endings are available for, like, the DLC, like, if there's any new endings. And I don't know how many they added, but I saw one, and I'm like, wow, this is, like, my second least favorite ending if I counted this with all the other endings. I'm like, fuck me. Like, what a horror, like, I'm like, golly. And they're not, like, when I say they're bad endings, I don't mean they're, like, bad in the sense that, like, they're poorly written or don't make sense. I just feel like every single ending is unsatisfying because you do all this shit and you just get like a terrible ending. And so I hate it. There's only like one good ending. There's only like one good ending, and it's still like at the end of it, they're still like, oh yeah, like didn't work out for you. And I'm just like, god damn. I love the game, and I like some of the endings, even though they're bad, because I like the idea of like that they bring across. But I just triple ability. I just hate that I can't be happy. Like, why can't they let me be happy? We're going for an elemental build. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't mind getting more poison shot instead of all the arcane shot, but that arcane shot's gonna be gnarly, especially early. Poison's just really good too. I find poisons, I mean, they might have changed it, but when I last played, I find poison is like the best element for late game. Money shot, yeah. This is a crazy run. Okay. Quit the desktop. Okay, Flare, you're gonna have to tell me if I'm doing everything right. Let me know what I'm doing and how to do it. And then let me see. Is this... Oh, I don't like that. Cancel that. Cancel. This, I think, yeah. And that. So this, I don't think this is going to show any sensitive information, hopefully. Hopefully not. If you guys see any sensitive information, just pretend like you didn't, okay? Fair? But this is the stuff. Also, yeah, I had it as this before, and I was like, this looks very confusing. But now I have like this. So this is the kind of stuff I got going. I don't... Like I said, I think you'll have to run through a little bit of the stuff with me, because I don't know everything, but I do... I think... Okay. Ah, okay. I think I'm following it. To create character... Pip. That's the reverse, because there's cap locks on for some reason. Or like Pip. And then sub character. Okay. But I don't think I made... I do have this here. Let me delete that. Create character. Minecraft Masu. Okay. Main character. And then I don't know if I'm gonna worry about... I mean, the in-game timeline, I tried doing an in-game timeline. It's hard to keep track. This one? Okay. First appearance? Ooh, I like this. I like this. This is really sick. First appearance, last appearance. I like that. Age in... Oh. 0. Can I do -1? -1. Add gender. Yes. Status. Oh, okay. Alive, deceased, mega dead, MIA, unknown. Say unknown. Race. Okay, and then I can add my own race. Demon, angel, human, lizard. I mean, arguably she's a demon, but also we're gonna add infinite. Infinite. Can I add 2? Yes, I can. Wow, that's actually insane. Affiliation. Okay. So if they have an affiliation with a group. All right. Is Bethel from something? I can't remember. This is fun. I think it's cool. Is Bethel from something? Because I feel like I know what that is. I know. Oh yeah, there's a Bethel in Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah. Okay. I was like, that sounds familiar. Okay. Siblings. Well, we need to from options. Okay. So I would need to make that. So we could do friends from options. Minecraft Masu. She. I mean, she's. I was gonna say she's technically not from any game, but she's technically from Minecraft. Create links. Character links. Oh, okay. So yeah, look at this. This is so sick. This is where the magic happens, everyone. So you can see Pip friends with Minecraft Masu, and then also you can click here to get to Minecraft Masu. Easy enough. Okay. Okay. Age age 1000. A lot of the age of characters is going to be irrelevant. Last appeared Minecraft. Status. See, this is also something I want to. I feel like I should figure it out, but I mean, I guess I have characters that in lore in my head are dead. Okay, let's start. Let's do this. How about this? Instead of. This is all too fun. This is all too fun immediately. Okay, instead of this, let's go through. I need to get my list out because I have a list. Google Docs. Because let's go through and make all the games and then make all the characters so that like I have things to work with, and then we'll do this. So you guys will see everything that we got. Also, chat, you guys are actually going to play a part in the Masu lore right now. I want to do a poll, chat. Okay, should we kill off? And by kill off, I mean Hakai, delete, remove from the Masu lore Torum Masu. If you don't even remember what Torum is, then I think your answer should be yes. But do you think he's not even Masu, it's Unmasu is his name. Do we just delete Unmasu like he never existed? Or do we keep him in anyways? Even though he's an integral part to the story, but at the same time, not really. Because I can fit any looky-loo. He stays. Okay, let's see. Create game. We're gonna go Monster Hunter Rise. Oh wait. Okay, this actually will answer a question. Oh, I just realized that this is like half screen for you, isn't it? If I do this, this doesn't help you, does it? Yeah, this like puts it on half screen. Okay. We'll keep it like this for now. I'll pull out my phone for the Google Docs. That's why I gotta get a second monitor, even though I have another computer. I gotta get 4 monitors. Docs. The MMO, yeah, the MMO we played like 10 times max. I'm excited for this flare because everything so far looking through this, everything is like this is just like a better version of the thing I was trying to do. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. I was like, I did something wrong. Okay, create character Monster Hunter Masu. The problem with all these is that they all are named Masu, so I have to give them extra titles, but Monster Hunter Masu is the main character. Oh, I'm probably gonna go insane with this stuff and actually like go through and like pick all of the characters like that mismatch expected text. Are you sure you want to change the type associated with the key is incompatible? Is it because I have a space in between them, Flare? Does that work with this? Is that an issue with Minecraft Masu as well? Minecraft. That's fine, let it be there. Okay. I was like, it doesn't seem like it affects anything, but I just wanted to ask. Okay. Okay. Then this is what I want to do. Monster Hunter Masu. I want to check something, and I'm interested to see how this works. Add gender, male. I'm not gonna go into super detail. Last appeared Monster Hunter Rise. This is what I'm. Okay. Sorry. We have to get through this first. So, um, the Monster Hunter. See, death is relative to what we're talking about. Because, like, if we're playing Monster Hunter, he's not dead, he's alive. But if we're not playing Monster Hunter, then he is dead. But I have, like, I have characters that are, like, deceased in the story. Oh, did I just add a gender that made him male by accident? Oh, I think it probably was just like you have that already. Okay. Because it doesn't look like there's other male. Okay. Cool, but thank you for letting me know. And age is also relative because it's a timeline. But I'm going to put the information of them based in the game, if that makes sense. Like, so if he is fucking, I don't know, 28 in Monster Hunter Rise, he is like, that's what we're gonna put in the information. And unless he dies at the end of Monster Hunter Rise or another game that is later down the road, then he is alive. That's how I think I'm gonna handle this. Because there are two characters in Masu lore that have died. But obviously, this character is gonna, like, if this character is at the first point in the timeline and Soul Hackers is like 100,000 years in the future, he's dead. Like, he's not alive. Um, Human affiliation. I don't know if it's the Hunters Guild. I'm gonna call it the Hunters Guild. Hunters Guild. Children. Oh, we don't have the character because we don't have the character yet. If I do from text, does that create a character, or does that just put an something in there? You don't have to tag them dead or alive, but I think I'm like I kind of like that, and I wanna do that. I'm gonna leave spouses empty. You guys are not gonna see spouses unless I open this up in a later stream way down the line because I have canonical spouses for every single Masu character, but I think at that point, I don't know. I feel like it gets weird when I start thinking about like which characters are hitching with what. So no info on them, it just gives them a note. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Um okay, back to doing this though. Monster Hunter Stories 2 and Monster Hunter Stories 2 create character Red, sub character create character Monster Rider Masu is the main character. And so a good way to figure this out now, and I actually want to test this too. Why okay, never mind. That was just the thing. Okay. Gender, male, age, like 95, status, mega dead. I also don't know if you have an like, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know, Flair, if you have, like, what mega dead mean, like, I don't know what mega dead means to you versus, like, deceased. But I think I'm gonna, maybe I'll consider mega dead as, like, perma-dead, never coming back kind of style. I don't know. I also don't like leaving things super finite, so. This guy would be part of the Hunters Guild, and his parents would be Monster Hunter Masu. So then, if I go here, right? So parents, red, but then if I go to Monster... Yeah, so... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so I still have to fill in this side as well. Okay, okay. I want to make sure. Red. Then it's... Red is the child to Monster Hunter Masu. Okay. Uh... Cool, cool, cool. And then... Okay. And then if I go to red, whose children is Monster Rider Masu. Created links have to be... Created links have to be autofill some. I wanted it automatic, but it updates in a loop if I did that. Okay. That's fair. Oh wait, I have to click... Do I click create links and then that's what, like, changes it? Okay. And then if we need to go down the line, we can click, like, here, and then we're at red. Or, this is technically up the line, but we go here. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. Monster Hunter Stories, Masu. Alright, create game. I guess we're adding Torum. Create character. We just have to call him, we just call him Unmasu, because he doesn't necessarily need a title. Main character. Okay. Create game. Maybe I just create games first. We'll figure. Rune Factory. Oop. Factory. You can see how terrible I'm at typing. 6. Boop. Rune Factory 6. Rune Factory 6 has Dragon Farmer Masu. I can't remember if there was I can't remember the special name for it, actually. I think I do have a special name for him, but this list doesn't show him. Let me look through my things. I like this a lot, Flair. This is awesome. Farm Dragon Masu. That's what I called him. Farm Dragon Masu. Main character. Oh wait, you know what I should do? I should open a new tab so I have this open every time. I don't know if that's how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna pretend like that works. We'll make parent, child link, sibling, spouse, and friends link. Okay. So then we have um Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then we have damn, wait, okay, let me just tab through here because it's easier to do it on here than on my phone. Toru, Original Masu, Monster Hunter Masu, Guild Member Masu. No, not what the fuck. What the fuck, monitor? Nope. Nope. Okay, this one is Masu from the sky. Main character. If I do this, this is gonna open in another thing, isn't it? I think my idea is flawed. Starbound. Starbound, create character. This one is out of this world, Masu. Out of this world, Masu. I think we go create game, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 would be okay, I think I have an idea. Majin Masu, main character. Okay, I think I have an idea. So if we go to Starbound, go to Starbound, create character, we go Famine. I don't know if that's how you spell famine. I'm going to look that up. Famine? Famine? Famine. Famine. Sub character. And we go out of this world, Masu. Status. Mega dead. Also, actually, Flair, I'm going to ask you this. Is there a way for me to change the status of this? I keep clicking on it and it opens this up. Do I have to, like, just not click on that? Or do I... Oh, here we are. Remove. Figured it out, Flair. We'll call him deceased because you know what? Maybe he's not mega dead. But this is gonna be a weird way of doing this, but this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna show this. The spouse is Famine, and the children is Majin Masu. Great links. So Majin Masu, parents. Oh yeah, we gotta go to Famine. Add children, options, Majin Masu, great links. And so Majin Masu is the offspring of Starbound Masu and Famine. Okay. And I said I wasn't going to do anything, but I'm going to say status unknown, race Majin. That's not an option because I have to add that. Race Majin. Okay. Add race. Affiliation, nobody at this point. Okay. Will not be due siblings having the same parents or parents of the same child. That makes sense though. Because just because someone's a parent of another person doesn't mean that it's their child. So I actually kind of like that. Next up is Pal World. This is roughly the beginning of this is roughly an order of timeline. I don't think I ever gave this guy a name or a nickname. Pal World Masu. Morally ambiguous. ambiguous Masu. I don't know if that's how you spell ambiguous. Let me go check that. Ambiguous? Ambiguous. Morally ambiguous Masu. And then we already did Xenoverse. This is another one we haven't really done anything with, but we'll do Sunhaven. Great character. Half Angel Masu. I think he had like angel wings. I can't remember though. Half Angel Masu is his name. Create Pokemon Shield. Great character. This was Galar Champion Masu. And I don't know why I'm looking down. Pokemon Scarlet. Scarlet. I was like, which one comes after that? This is... Did I ever have a name for this one? I don't think so. Holy crap. My brain hurts. Scarlet and Violet region. What? I know what it's called, but my brain cannot access Paldea. I was like, fucking hell, my brain cannot access that. Paldean Champion Masu. This is the busy work chat, and then once we get into all the connections, everything will be even cooler. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Actually, I want to try something as well. Create character. Street Fighter 6. This was Street Fighter Masu. I know, not a very interesting name. I want to try something. Because Pokemon Legends Arceus... Blair, what happens if... I'm gonna do this, Flair. I might break something. What do I do if I do this? Nothing? Okay, it still stays there. Technically, he first appeared here, but that might change. Oh, so even if... Okay, yeah, because his game is here. Okay. I might remove that. Because technically... He appeared in Diamond and Pearl, but we haven't played a Diamond and Pearl on the channel. So, like, arguably, he can appear somewhere else. Okay. Oh, so he's texting me. Ugh. Okay. Alright. We did Street Fighter. WWE 2K. I'll say WWE 2K because 25, 23. We'll see. You know what? WWE 2K23. You know what? Yes, I will do that. Because we'll go Masu Pro Wrestlington. Because we can add a ton of characters from here. But then I'm going to add game WWE 2K25. Because then we can go Masu Pro Wrestlington. First appearance, last appearance, WWE 2K25. See? And then if we make a character in WWE 2K25, that's the first game they started in. Sorry, what am I looking at? The left-hand side, see the nodes icon? This one? No, graph view. Nodes icon, click. Oh, click the graph view, see some magic. Sorry, I really struggle reading the chat. Boop. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if I remove this, because I don't think we need those. So this, and then there's tags. So tags are just like the games. Or those are the tags for the games. So arrows. Okay. New group, enter queries. Tag main character. Can I do that? Oh, that's kind of cool. If I click, oh. I was like, if I click this, does this? No. Forces, center force, link distance. So if I do search path, games, no. If I do search path, and then I do, no. I don't think I know what I'm doing there. Or tags. If I do tags this. Oh, okay, cool. So you can like search based off of Xeno or Xenoverse 2. Like if I want to search for a specific game, if I do search keywords on the same line, Majin Masu, or we'll do Majin. Male. So this would show us every male character that we have set. Um. Okay, wait. This shows Majin because these both are no. Because this one shows the male icon. If I do Minecraft, so Minecraft Masu shows Pip and Minecraft. If I search, okay, if I search, I like this search filter. I'm gonna play with it. Search for, I guess we do main character. I'm not quite sure why these are the only two that show up for main character. Unless I accidentally did something. Let's try sub character. Attachments? Existing files only? Orphans? So this would be... Oh, because they're not... Because everything else is an orphan. If we do main character... Yeah, everything else is an orphan. So this is every main character. But we see that these two are connected because they're related in some way. And then if we do tag hashtag sub character, can I do two tags or no? Let's see. I might have typed in stuff wrong. We do tag main character tag sub character. Or does this one, does that mean it has to be both? Can I do an or statement? No, I don't know. There's a way, but you don't know. I wonder if it's like brackets, maybe? No. Or maybe this plus? No. I feel like this wouldn't make any sense. I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay. Section. So that would be Minecraft. If I did... So anything with Majin related to it is in this section. Huh. This is so cool. Uh... Yeah, this is so cool. I'm gonna actually quickly look up Obsidian app how to search for one tag or another tag. Find notes using the search function. Use the tag search operator in the search term. Let's see. Uh, okay, let's try this. Okay, so if we do tag, we'll do tag main character, or I don't know if this is right. Tag sub character. Oh, let's go. Okay, that's kind of sick. So you can basically see every character if you look at it this way. So it's just literally typing or in all caps. Okay, that's actually really sick. So this is kind of the fucked up timeline. Yeah. This is the fucked up timeline where things are kind of in order. Like this would be like if I were to visualize this in order, this would be like here and then the I think this, and then this, this, uh, and then it's gonna. I don't think there's gonna be a way we can make it look right until we actually like display everything. Okay, that's kind of sick, Flare. That is kind of the magic. Because we can. This is the start to like me talking about it. It's like this is the first Masu. This is the top. This is the entire graph. This is the entire timeline. I like that. I like that I can make the main characters different colors. That's something I really like. And then I like that these guys are connected. Um, and then we can display arrows, which kind of don't really need to be there. Attachments. Okay, I don't need that. That's just JavaScript. Existing files only. Tags. Okay. I really like this. Morally ambiguous Masu, get the fuck out of there. Uh, let's see. But then, okay. If I do tags, Xenoverse 2, does that change, or is it because this one, I imagine this one being higher gives it processing priority? Hmm. You can add groups and do sub characters as well. I probably should do that. Sub characters. What should the sub character color be? Should it be like this? Would be like a nice blue. One's above tag, take priority. Oh, cool. I really like that. Okay, we're on WWE. We did WWE. This is gonna turn to like a 5-hour stream. Someone's gonna click on this VOD and be like, Pokemon, yay! Okay, and then we go create game. This game is actually gonna be the one with the craziest amount of characters because we are going through the Yakuza games, and I'm gonna just keep every Yakuza game like in this folder because I don't feel like we need to make like Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2, Yakuza 3. I don't think we need to make that. Um we could, but I don't think we need to. Um I'm gonna go so we're gonna go Kazuya Kazuma Kazuma. I did not put the zoo in there. Kazuma Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. Main character. Great character Ichiban. I believe that's also how you spell Ichiban's name. Ichiban Kasuga. Kasuga. Main character. I would also consider Majima a main character. Arguably, he's a side character. And then sub characters. I don't think we have to worry about anybody else as a sub character right now. But something that we can look into is like first appearance. We remove it, and then we can go first appearance. Wait, no. Remove this first appearance. Oh, okay. Never mind. I might make the Yakuza games. I mean, it's the same franchise. We'll see. We'll see if I go that in depth because like I don't really want to make every Yakuza game as a game, but we'll see. Okay, Yakuza. And then we have Digimon Stories. Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth. Now we're waking up everybody. Great character. This was back when I went by Tomashi instead of Unchained. I feel like the original Tomashi is probably this would be Cyber Sleuth Tomashi. I think this would be, what is it called? A non-canon character in the Masu lore would be the first character I made. If you guys don't know, Tomashi is the name of my Dragon Ball Online character. There's this Dragon Ball MMO that I used to stream way back in the day, like when I started streaming, basically. And I wanted a like pseudo-Japanese Saiyan name for my character, and I was thinking of foods. I thought of tomato, tomashi, tomashi, tomato, tomashi. Because every if you guys didn't know, Vegeta's vegetable, Kakarot is carrot. Um, like every thing is like Raditz is radish. So if you guys, I don't know if I just fucking yeah, the name predates Masu, but Cyber Sleuth Tomashi's in the game because that was sort of in the middle period, and then I ended up making. We have Digimon Hackers Memory, and we have Hacker Tomashi because I liked the idea that these two characters shared the same name, but were doing stuff at the same time. Oh, it doesn't like does it not like that I have. Is there a way for me to fix this? Let me add. No. Can I add tag hashtag? Where I go Digimon Hackers Memory. Can I do that? To fix that because I don't think it liked the apostrophe. And so I wanted to make them have the same one. Was it the apostrophe error? Shouldn't have not allowed that at all. It makes sense. If I wonder if that's a syntax thing though. I don't know if you have like maybe on yours you've had it work, but I'm like I wonder if that's a syntax error in like the language. Then we have next up would be Bakugan Battle Brawlers. See, this is how overwhelming it has become with how many games we have. Brawler Masu. Main character. I don't know if I'm I don't know if games like Bakugan or am I gonna really think heavily on like who does this character marry? You know, like I'm like they're all 12. Like I don't think I need to spend that much time. Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. How's it going, Burning Lava? It's meant to remove them before making the tags. Oh, how's it going? We lost our Chainlocke, so we're playing around with organizing the lore of my ever expanding world. I call him Monster Rancher Masu, but I'm gonna call him Kaiju Rancher Masu because just in case we play a Monster Rancher game, it would make more sense for that one to be called Monster Rancher Masu. So right now we're playing around with this app that Flare made, basically. Digimon Survive. I like to call it an app. I don't know if there's like a technical term for it. Survive, and I'm failing to spell survive. Digimon Survive. This one is Spirited Away Masu. Actually, he has a name. I like that I don't know if I exited and it just saved it as a sub character. I kind of like that. Digimon Survive main character has a name. Takuma Momozuka. Takuma Momozuka. Main character. That's one that I didn't have control over. This is a vault, is what it's called. Yeah, but we have fun. We have fun here. Honestly, we lost the run, but I'm enjoying myself quite a bit working with this. This is a lot of fun. World Next Order. So if you want to learn a little bit about my ever expanding lore in my brain, just ask any question you like. Digimon World Next Order. I guess we go digital Masu. Kind of a lame title. Some of these don't have titles because I was just like, I gotta write them down. This one's a small. This is a small. I almost named it after the character of the game, so I'm like, have I done that yet? This is Simple Farmer Masu. I do think this will, like, just talking about this more, though, I do think this will help me, like, because there's, like, all this stuff that I can add that I feel like it's gonna help me remember a lot of stuff. I'm like, how many characters does this fit? Now I'm just like letting the what is it called? The intrusive thoughts win. That one is debatably canon, so I'm not gonna put him down yet. Oh, you know what's great, actually, Flair? I'm gonna put a tag that says debatably canon. Like, so that when we look at, like, the map, I'm like, hide all debatably canon characters. Like, we look at the big graph. So now we've hit Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers 2. Arrow. Arguably, I mean, our Arrow's a main character. Ringo. Milady. Sizo. Nope. That's not how you spell Sizo. Sizo. And then I'll put Fig as a side character. Oh, this title up here? Oh, okay. So if I do like this. Ah. I think I fucked something up, Flair. Oh, never mind. Figured it out. Because I think it was had an issue with that. Unless this would be like oh, there it goes. Okay. Masu power scaling is going crazy. Is gonna go crazy, dude. I know this is like, I know everything I'm saying to you guys makes me sound like a crazy person, like with just mental illness all about. Like I know this sounds crazy, but I have legit thought about, like, if every Masu fought in a tournament, like, who would win? Like, this is what I do with my free time. Like, I understand I come off as like a very crazy person. Oh, before I forget, create character Ion, sub character, and then Digimon King Basil is who I'm looking for. Okay, we go to. I would do Digimon Cyber Sleuth, create character King Drazel, just because I don't want to forget this. King Drazel, sub character King Drazel, is the father of Ion. More like the reincarnation, but the reincarnation doesn't appear on here. But my thought process right now in my head, I feel like I'm gonna still be so confused, and I'm gonna get like fucked over later now. But my idea in my head is that King Drazel, who runs the digital world in Digimon, is Ion is like its reincarnation. Like the digital world gets torn apart and rebuilt, and Ion is what comes of it. Is my idea for why that has that, and that's I kind of like that idea. So it depends on where it fits in the timeline, but Soul Hackers being in the future just makes sense. So Code Vein. To crash your stream? Do you mean physically or like just hop in and talk to me? Because I'm down for you to hop in and talk to me. Character name Remnant. Gotta make sure I'm spelling Remnant right. Remnant. But yeah, you can crash my stream. Remnant Masu. Main character. Great game. Hop in a call for a moment. Yeah, we got you. I got you. I'll call you. Even before I call someone random. Oh,
Hello.
Shin Megami. That's good. And say 3 Nocturne, not including Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Just kidding, I'm not gonna put all that. Funny. How's it going?
Disappointed.
How's it going?
Going well. So it's yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. Okay, what's up?
She's gotten in this mood where as soon as I lower my microphone, she wants on my lap.
Aww. Hello, child.
So when you have a second, it's not a very hard fix. You just got to go into templates. You gonna walk him through it?
Yeah, please tell me, child.
She stopped talking. She just looked at me like, "What?"
Okay, templates. What am I looking at?
Game.
Game.
And then the code that I just pasted in there, it's gonna replace the same one that's tagged out up at the top.
I know. I hate code 2. Okay.
So the create tag friendly version, remove spaces for tag. It just replaces all of that.
Okay, where do I put it?
That's my food. Up at the top.
Very top?
Yeah. It's the second hashed out section.
Okay, and I replace it or I just put it down?
You replace the second one. So not the very first one, but this isn't making sense.
Oh, okay. I got you. Line 5. Line 5.
Yeah.
Create tag friendly version, remove. Then where does this go to? Lower? Or I just replaced this.
You replace
and
5
nothing.
and 6.
5 and 6. Okay.
And Control Shift V because you don't want to paste the weird formatting bullshit.
Control Shift V. There you go. I was gonna say I'm like I've seen this before when when I paste code and it's like on the same line. Okay, so that should be good.
Yep.
Do I need to do anything else?
The weird. Nope. That's it.
It's funny because that Hacker's Memory might have been the only game that has an apostrophe, and I already changed it, so it's like you're here for the last game on my list, Gotham Knights. Chat, is this gonna blow your mind? Create character, Barbara Gordon. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know where she fits. I just thought it was fun. lore name.
You don't know how happy I am that like 93% of this is working just fine.
Dude, I think it works great. I need... Do I need? I do. I'm like parent. I mean, I guess I don't have to, because you can just type in the parent, right? You don't have to actually
Mhm.
make, because I can do fucking, what is his name? James Gordon? Jim? It's Jim, right? James Gordon? Or my fucking, it is. I'm like, either that's a country singer or his name, James Gordon. Gordon. Right.
Probably both.
Sweet. Oh, awesome. It even shows up on here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I made it work with the text fields too. So that way, even if because when you hit the button and it says from option or from text, I still wanted it to show up down bottom regardless.
Right. Okay. I want to peek under the
Also,
hood.
if you click on James Gordon on that's
Uh,
relationship network, it will create a note for James Gordon. So that's a side effect of it.
all right, let's test that out. So if I click on this, it like creates him as a. Wait, sorry. Where am I clicking? I think I clicked.
The and at the very bottom, where it says it should create a note
Oh,
for James.
I don't think when I click on any of these guys, it does anything.
Oh, is it not working?
I don't.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't.
maybe that was just a bug with my end then, because it was making shit for me.
Because I just go from relationships, but I mean, it works because.
Yeah, I wanted the flat data, and then I wanted the fancy like graphic looking data too, because I thought it was kind of neat. Mermaid charts are annoying, but you know.
Right.
And this is probably done like horribly because I'm not a scripter.
I was gonna say, I'm like, this look or not. I wasn't gonna say that, but I was gonna say that this looks like JavaScript. Is this JavaScript?
Yeah, it is
Oh, okay.
JavaScript. I don't I know enough of JavaScript, but not this much.
JavaScript, chat, if you want to learn like a language, but you don't want to like give a shit about any of the rules, learn JavaScript. Because JavaScript is like if you built your own engine and then just put it in a car and it started running. Like it's gonna try and run the engine, even if the engine doesn't work. If the wheels start falling off, it's gonna try its best to figure out what the hell you're doing.
The other part of this is it's data view JavaScript, so it has slightly different rules from JavaScript because
Mm,
it's a plugin.
right, right. Create combo box.
Yeah, I was really frustrated with the combo box. I'm not happy that it has
Oh,
little dashes in it, but I couldn't. Anytime I got rid of the dashes, it broke all functionality of it. It was horrid.
that is fair. Okay. This is going to get to the point where I feel like it's going to. This is objectively the wrong thing
So
to do. What's up?
if you go to the home screen too, I made it easy to like search via like game and character.
Mm, that.
So if you show filters on
Right,
those, they should be combo boxes, and you should be able to type or select a drop down.
right. Oh, cool. Oh, you could do
Which
like a quick view of this too.
uh-huh.
Kind of nuts.
I tried editing from the quick view, but it always acts funky, so I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Yeah, I would just maybe like click on things.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. But this is the bad thing, is I think...
Now you gotta do all the links.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, right? Is the links exist. I know people, like, Monster Hunter Masu is related to Monster Hunter. Like, that's a pretty, like, cut and dry thing. But
Mhm.
I'm like, do I want to go through and link everyone chronologically right now, even though they're not necessarily directly, like, the descendant? Or do I want to leave that? I don't know what I want to do right now.
Also, the Chainlocke unfortunately died.
Oh yeah, how's it going, Dad? Alright, we're doing chain lore. The Chainlocke died 30 minutes into the stream. And we've been doing, I don't know how long we've been at this, but we've been doing lore since. We've been doing lore for about an hour and a half. Yeah, if you want a night, the Chainlocke was unfortunate. I think I just didn't play it recently enough to realize that I was gonna die instantly. But it was unfortunate. Unfortunate, but what do you do, you know? We fought the... What are they fucking called now? The geisha women? Um... The geisha women killed my people because I had to fight the 5 of them. I think I got to the 4th one, but the way I set it up was that they had 2 Pokemon and we were already under-leveled, which I didn't realize how under-leveled we were, but we were already under-leveled. They were level 40 with the increase in levels. And so they had 2 level 40 Pokemon. Kimono girls, thank you. They had 2 level 40 Pokemon and we couldn't heal in between the battles, so it was just kind of like... And they also had really good Pokemon compared to some of the Pokemon we faced. Like, they had... I think one of them had a Seedot, and that was, like, probably the only Pokemon that wasn't fully evolved. They had, like, Torterra, a lot of grass types, which is kind of my biggest weakness. Torterra, Ludicolo. They had an Ursaring, they had a Sharpedo that was really fast. So it was just kind of unfortunate. And what's next is we're probably going to start Pokemon Coliseum and do just sort of a regular playthrough of that.
Which is exciting.
Which I'm excited for because I haven't played Pokemon Coliseum in forever. I don't know if I still have it, but I had the guidebook for it when I was a kid. I used to buy the guidebooks all the time. But I've never finished it. So we didn't do that today because I gotta fucking find all the cables for everything. But we should be able to do it and Jimmy rig something.
Also, children are crafty. So she went behind my desk, and like I can see Leo behind my desk, and so she was sitting there and she was like bouncing up and down, and I thought she was just being cute. No, she's trying to grab my Oreos.
Also, this is Flair if you haven't met Flair.
Oh wow,
And he's a
I
beautiful
exist.
child. But we're having this conundrum now of like, do I just realized this reminds me of this is unrelated, but I can't remember what it's called now, but it's like Microsoft has like a coding thing, not Vue. It's like
VS Code.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
That this reminds me of that just visually. um so we got to think, what do I want to do? Also, what does property do? What does this do?
Oh,
Lorem.
that just
Oh.
adds more metadata.
Okay. Um,
You already have well,
I know.
for the most part.
Okay.
All it's doing is all that metadata is collapsible. If you hovered your mouse to the left of properties, you can actually collapse the entire thing.
Ooh. Blair made this, by the way. Um,
But I could not get it to collapse on every single page without a plugin, and then the plugin had to be like manually triggered, and I was like, no, this is dumb. So I was just like, I'm just gonna display it because the best way to like edit it is through the metadata, anyways. So
that's fair. You know what? Okay, we could do links, or we do house cleaning, because I know that Street Fighter Masu is mega dead. If you guys don't know, because I probably didn't tell anyone, but Street Fighter Masu got murdered in an alley with some rogue, um, fridges. A group of rogue fridges killed him. So we're gonna do timeline
That's
events.
canonical.
The death of the king of street fighting. He died shortly after his son's 6th birthday. I'm just making that up now.
I broke up the timelines, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. That's still good to know, though, because sometimes if you were like... If I had, like...
Did it not tag it? Fun.
It looks like it gave it a negative.
Huh. I'll fix that.
Create lore. Lore note name. Death of of the king. Alright. So okay, location, event, item, concept, organization, person. If I do event, okay. And then you can do the overview here. Oh, and this also has wait, this has a description as well. Oh?
Yeah. Yeah, separate things. One was for graphing out a timeline. The other one was more of just like
if you had like a sword.
Yeah.
Okay. Characters' involvement. Street
And I wanted to
Fighter
leave both
Masu.
in just in case you were like, I like this one better than this one.
Okay. I do like that. I think that's very helpful. Okay.
Huh.
Connected games. There's so many games in this already that I'm overwhelmed whenever I click on like anything to like add. Okay, description. Was murdered in cold blood. Parentheses. Get it, fridge. By a group of rogue fridges that trampled him in a back alley. He died on his son's 6th birthday. Why did he die on his son's 6th birthday? I don't know, but that's what happened. And then
the son owed the mafia money, so the fridges took it out on his dad.
But this is
mafia fridges.
Gonna be some
I saw
secret
that.
lore. There's gonna be some secret lore.
I'll fix that and then send you the files to replace.
What happened?
I'll fix why the timeline's being all funky.
Oh, this? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what? But this is something that this is secret lore that if you guys, only you guys will get this, right? Masu Pro Wrestlington's father is a Street Fighter Masu. Dun, 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 dun.
And that's why I went into wrestling.
Basically. Oh, wait, actually, I should probably add... But yeah, no, that is why he's into recreational fighting sports. Let's go here. Because I need to create character Unchained Awesome. Okay. Unchained Awesome main character. Wait, no. This is 2K25. 2K23 what I want. 2K23. Create character. Unchained Awesome. Main character. And then sub character will be Mai. You guys don't know who Mai is yet. She will be brought up later. Actually, technically, okay, we're getting into technicals. I thought I killed you. I have to delete you. Delete. Delete. Okay. And then we go here, and then we go here, and then we go E, and then we go here, and then create. Technically, Mai is a character from WWE 2K25 because you don't know her yet, but you do, but you don't. I'm not gonna tell
Also,
you
if you ever
everything.
delete something and Obsidian starts acting weird, just fully close it and reopen it. Sometimes it has to rebuild its like internal index,
Okay, that's
especially when you delete things. But like it, I spent a whole bunch of times in this one. It's not your toy; it's your sister's.
So my sibling, right? This is gonna be some lore for you. Masu Pro Wrestlington. Didn't see that coming. And then her spouse. This is also some hidden lore that you guys may not have known. Right, I got to first delete. Which Mai are we looking at here? This is the 2K25 one, right? Yeah, because I don't want her in 2K23. She is married to Unchained and is siblings with Masu Pro Wrestlington, whose dad is also Street Fighter Masu. Think of that how you will, chat. I'm blowing chat's mind right now with this. Nobody saw it coming. This random character they didn't know existed is related, is the missing link.
I feel like we're gonna be getting a lot of that soon.
Yeah. I think. Oh, I could put Masu Pro Wrestling or Masu Pro Wrestling as an affiliation. She's affiliated. Okay, I think instead of doing the connections, I should go through and do like I should just go through each character and like select everything for them. Like Bakugan Battle Brawler Masu, age fucking 14. No, he's 12. He's gotta be 12. Gender male status mega dead. No, he's alive. He is
And
human.
then just hit create links because it will save you time for any that overlap for the most part.
Okay.
I gotta hop out of
Sounds
VC. I
good.
gotta go fight the daughter because
Hey.
she's being like children's are.
Just being a rascal. Take care of the child.
She's trying to push my bed over.
Okay. Be safe.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Boy. Okay. So then affiliation. The Bakugan Battle Brawlers. I'm gonna be stupid and add affiliations to like everybody. I also do want to check something actually. So if I do this, it shows this, but it wouldn't show like we wouldn't see like anything. We wouldn't see like Gordon. No. Okay. Link force. Link distance. So if things are linked together, we can make them really close to each other. I don't like that. Okay. Let's just go. We're gonna go down through everybody and kind of like do everything that we can / remember for these characters. I don't know if I'm gonna put ages because the age is relatively arbitrary. It's just like they're adults. Gender male, status alive. They're objectively human. I guess we could do human and remnant. Remnant. A child shall be no obstacle. Yeah, Flair's child is gonna be mega dead. um. Alright. Okay. Okay. On hacker's memory. Status alive. Human. They're called Hoodie, weren't they? Hoodie. Demon. 1D. Okay. Hoodie. This is hacker's memory. Their affiliation is with Hoodie. I need to look through because I had. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Chinese for butterfly? That's very interesting. I did not know that. I actually don't know. Oh, and actually we should create another character in the Yakuza section. We'd go here. Yakuza. Create character Haruka. What is Haruka's name? Yakuza Haruka Sawamura. Haruka Sawamura is a sub character, and then parents, or not parents, children from options. Haruka is his child. Gender is male. Status alive. Race human. Affiliation. I mean, he doesn't really have affiliation anymore. Also, one other thing I'm forgetting, Minecraft. Create character. Toru. Sub character. Friends from options. Toru, because Toru's the other one. Does that show up? It does. These do show up. Okay. What happens if we remove the sub characters here? That's kind of interesting. So if you remove the sub characters for like this, it shows that these are not related because, well, because it's missing the character they're related to. I guess that makes sense. And then we go to Pip. Again, I should just go down the line. I'm gonna go down the line. Cyber Sleuth. I guess I keep using like married to like mean the connection between certain things, but or like parent or something. But I guess I could always just use friend as a generic thing if I need to fill if something was like not like that, if that makes sense. Um, male, status, alive, race, human. I don't know if cyber sleuths. Who do you work for in cyber sleuth? It's Kureme Detective Agency, that's what it's called. The Kureme Detective Agency. I'm adding all of these, and they're probably going to be one person in each of them. Like, there's probably not going to be that much, but I want to do it anyways because I really like having that. I like that affiliations thing. We need to delete Spirited Away Masu, Takuma Momozuka. Okay. Status alive. Race human. See, this is also something that's kind of interesting. I really have to think about everything. I might have to look at the old family tree and figure out where it is because I know at some point this guy was related to, like, Haruka was related to him in some way. But I don't think I'm doing that anymore. I gotta remember where I put SMT3 at in the list of things. I don't remember where I put it. I might have drawn it out on my, let me look at my iPad. I might have the tree written out. Okay. Also, I don't think I ever did. Again, I should just go down the line moment, but Toru is siblings with Pip. They're sisters. Um, let me see. Let me see. This has turned into a whole ass stream. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Me trying to compartmentalize my fucked up brain. I'm scrolling through a lot of pictures right now, chat, trying to figure out where the last time I wrote this down. Here we are. No, this is definitely not the last time I did this because this does not have SMT in it. So I must have done it beforehand, and I must have either missed where I put it down when I was scrolling past, or I don't have it anymore. Oh, here it is. Okay, or at least one of them. Um. Okay. This is sort of. This is where it gets muddied. Because SMT3 has an event that happens that basically changes the entire world. Um, and I sort of made it as like a reset it sort of also depends. The frustrating thing is it also sort of depends on what happens in SMT5 for the ending, which I can kind of infer what it's gonna happen, but I guess I don't want to make any links with anyone right now until I really figure it out because in the old version, basically, I had like Kiryu, Haruka into Hacker's Memory into Survive, and then go on from there. Um, but in this one, I have Pal World into Hacker's Memory, into Survive, into SMT3, into Yakuza. Um, so I mainly just gotta figure out. I gotta try and figure out what like age these games happen at too, which is the hardest part because if like I put one game in the middle of one game, then it's all of a sudden I have to change all these games of where they fit in the timeline, which is the hard part about this entirely because this is mental illness. It's not supposed to make sense, but I'm trying to make sense of something that's not supposed to make sense. So let's go through and do everything we can. So this is Digimon World Next Order. There are some people that I'm like pretty confident I know where they're gonna fit in the timeline. Like, I don't know if I want to keep it, or like I don't know if this is also the other thing is that the parents of the person isn't necessarily like I don't know if these are direct parents. Like I don't want to say like because I have like Cyber Sleuth going into Digimon World Next Order, right? And I don't think like they are direct descendants, but like they're in like that they're or I don't think they're like that's Cyber Sleuth is the father of World Next Order, but they're related. Like Cyber Sleuth comes before him. I do have one that is a connection that well again, see that's the hard part about choosing what I want to do. I think I need to I think I do want to connect them together if I know they have a connection. So like I think I do want to go digital. Oh wait. This is Digital Masu. His parent is Cyber Sleuth. Like I'm gonna put that there cuz I know that that connection is going to be there no matter what. So then that's where I would go to Code Vein. Its child is Unchained. And then okay, okay. We go to Brawlers. His parent is Unchained. And his parent would be Mai as well. Then Hacker's Memory. I don't have anything conclusive for Hacker's Memory yet. Cyber Sleuth, we have what we have. Survive, we have what we have. Digimon Next World Order. Or Survive. Survive is either going to be the before Hacker's Memory or after. It has to be after. That one's weird too, because the ending kind of Survive is in a weird spot because the ending of the game is really weird. Um, I know. Yeah, I think I gotta figure out a place to put Survive. It might not be even close to Hacker's Memory. Um, Majin Masu, I'm pretty sure we've figured out. Oh wait, I'm gonna do add race used Majin. I don't know if I really want that differentiation, but we'll do Majin used Majin. Status alive. Um, he is the his parents are out of this world Masu and famine. Barbara Gordon. I don't know where Barbara Gordon fits in this. I just want her to fit in it somewhere. Barbara Gordon is alive. Female human. Affiliation. At family. Bat family. And I probably will add the rest of the gang into that one. Minecraft Masu. I know Minecraft Masu is going to be related to Monster Hunter Masu. That's gonna happen. Ip and Toru, I think, are fine. So I guess we can do status alive. Did I put Pip alive? Or status unknown? I guess that makes sense. Wouldn't be alive. She'd be unknown. Race, we would do Angel and Infinite. Affiliation, shouldn't really have an affiliation. Sibling Pip. Monster Hunter Masu, Monster Hunter Rise Masu is got all that stuff. Child is red. And then red is technically not even Monster Rider Masu's father, is his grandfather. Gender male, status alive. Affiliation Hunters Guild. Human. But just red is the closest thing I have. So, well, if there's another Monster Hunter game, because like red is his grandfather, so unless we play like another Monster Hunter Stories game, we probably will never know who red is, unless there's like some game that involves riding monsters. I don't think we're ever gonna like really figure out who red's son or daughter is. And then we go. Oh, red is Mega Dead, male, human, yeah. And more a morally ambiguous Masu is alive, human, male. I don't know if we have anyone he would be directly related to right now. He is. I don't know if I want what I want for him. But his technically written down here is what he is, and I will keep it as this for now until I think of something else. But he is Unmasu's son. He is related to Dragon Farm Masu, and he is related to Starbound Masu, out of this world Masu. Masu from the Sky is when things get weird. Because Masu from the Sky. This is actually where it gets really confusing. Because Masu from the Sky's parent is Haldean Champion Masu. So Legends Arceus Masu is the son of Paldean Champion Masu. If I go to Legends Arceus, we're gonna add timeline events. Create timeline events. Actually, this would technically go into Scarlet and Violet. We'll put in both. So add timeline events. Falling from the sky. I guess I'll just do lore timeline because it's technically lore. Characters involved would be Masu from the sky. Masu from the sky is involved, and tech. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Because then, so this is what connected games would be. Pokemon Scarlet. Oh wait, I can click on this. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Legends Arceus. Description. Like waking up from a dream. Masu falls from the sky out of his timeline into the past and the region of Hisui. Because then we go into Pokemon Scarlet, create timeline events, time machine malfunction. I hope me adding a bunch of timeline events isn't fucking anything up. Characters involved. Haldean Champion Masu and Masu from the Sky. Connected games. Pokemon Scarlet. Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, after becoming champion of Aldea, Masu works on continues his exploration of the mysterious Area 0 during a routine during a test of the time machine created by Dr. or Professor Pokemon Scarlet Professor Sada, that's what I'm thinking of. By Professor Sada caused a malfunction which led Haldean Masu's son Masu from the sky, which, let's say, thrusted into the past, landing in the region of Hisui. So that's lore that I thought of forever ago, that I was like, that's kind of what I like. So it becomes a little bit weird because at some point someone becomes their own relative here because of timeline bullshit. But yeah, so like, because then if we go back to If we go to here, male, alive, human, affiliation. I guess we could say Pokemon League. Should we do... Do we have Pokemon League? Yeah, I'll do Pokemon League. His parents would be not necessarily his parent, but he would be related to Galar Champion Masu. And then if I go here, I'm very interested to see how this works, but I go here, and he is a descendant of this. Okay, let's look at this on the... look at... Yeah, so this is their beautiful... Because he is the father of him, who is the or like ancestor of him, who becomes the ancestor of him, who is the ancestor of him. So that's kind of what happens here. I love these shapes we're getting. I love this shape specifically because it's like... Okay, wait, actually, I think... Let's go to Out of This World Masu. I hope you guys aren't regretting. Regretting this decision of saying... So Out of This World Masu's parent is... Unmasu, Torum. This one before. So this is this is what's going on right now. So, Out of This World Masu is a sibling to Morally Ambiguous and Farm Dragon Masu. He is the child of Majin Masu and is the parent of Unmasu and the spouse of Famine. So how does that look now on the like look, look at this. That's really funny. I didn't mean to do that. But like they have such a connection here. Because if we go like Unmasu also needs to be connected to Unmasu children and I keep calling it Rune Factory. Farm Dragon Masu. Great link. So now let's see what it looks like. This is the official. I don't need you guys making this any more confusing than it has to be. But yeah, it looks like a kite. You have Unmasu, who is the father of Farm Dragon Masu, Out of This World Masu, and Morally Ambiguous Masu, who are all siblings to each other. And then they're gonna have their own connections because... Okay. We left off here. So then let's go Pokemon Shield. Pokemon Shield. Male, status, alive, race, human, affiliation, Pokemon League. I guess also Legends Arceus is also affiliated with the Pokemon League. He's not related to anyone. Children is Pandaean champion. This is also where things get a little bit confusing because we have to add another child to Paldean Masu. which would be no. I think Galar champion. Oh wait, I want to actually see how this looks right now in there. Did I look at that yet? Uh oh no, yeah, the triangle. Never mind. Um, okay, I think this is what I want. Okay. His child is yeah, his child is that. Okay, no, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. So then he has the child, or go back here. Sorry. He also does that make sense? I mean, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Options. This is Cyber Sleuth. He's directly related to Cyber Sleuth. Again, it's hard because like I actually like this too. Because Flare made it so that like even if they're the same child of someone, they're not related. Because like Cyber Sleuth and Paldean Champion are like related to an extent, but they're not siblings. If that makes sense. Like he is a descendant. That's why it's hard because I don't have every character in the line made up, but they're not related, but they're related. So Galar Champion has Galar Champion basically has two kids at some point, or someone in his lineage has two kids at some point that break off and make those parts of the family. Rune Factory, Masu, child is Rune Factory child is Sunhaven, which is half angel Masu, his child. Um okay. Gender is male. Status is alive. Race human. Um he has half angel Masu as a child. Okay. Soul Hackers 2 is gonna be the most confusing part. Cause we're gonna go Ion race. Uh digital being. Digital being. Status. We don't know yet. He could be dead. Gender. We'll call it instead of non-binary, it's literally binary. Gender binary. Affiliation. No. Yeah, so that's all good. Then we have arrow. Add affiliation. Yagatarasu. And then I should probably end stream soonish. We've probably been going for a while, and I haven't even noticed. Oh no, not too bad. um, Slackers to Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. And as far as he's alive. His affiliation is with Yatagarasu. His race is human. Gender is male. He is friends with Ringo, Big, Melody, Sizo. And then, yeah. Pig is female. Status, we don't know. Race would be digital being. Digital being, but also human. Affiliation. We could make Ion an affiliation, but I don't think I'm going to. Mility, female, human, alive. I mean, I assume so. Affiliation would be Phantom Society. Phantom Society. Ringo is female. Status, I'm going to assume alive. Race is digital being and human. Doesn't have an affiliation. Saizo, he doesn't have an affiliation with really Yatagarasu or male. Status, alive. I guess we could say Ash is his spouse. And then race human, and I'm gonna say parent. He is a descendant of Goro Majima. Yeah, and then Arrow. Arrow would be I don't know who Arrow would be related to yet on that. Famine's Majin. That's all fine and dandy. Story of Seasons. Male. Status. Alive. We need to place Story of Seasons more. Human. Street Fighter 6. Human. Do I have a parent for him specifically? Not really. Also, gender, male. And then the half angel Masu is male, status alive, angel human, doesn't have any affiliations, doesn't have anything. I do know, though, that he's going to be related to the simple farmer Masu. That's like the line of farmers. Torum has 3 children. Status alive, gender male, race human. I'm gonna say he's affiliated with the Hunters Guild. And then Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher, male, status alive, human, Monster Rancher, Monster Association. I don't remember what it's called. The International Monster Association. International Monster Association. That's right. Masu Pro Wrestlington is affiliated with Masu Pro Wrestling. He is alive. He is human. He is male. Male, alive, human, but also sheep dog. He's part sheepdog affiliation. Also pro wrestling. Yeah, this is at some point. And then Goro Majima is male, alive, human. Affiliation is Dojima clan, I guess. Majima family. The Tojo clan, that's what I'm looking for. Add affiliation Tojo. Oh wait, no. Add affiliation Tojo clan. I think we could give Kiryu that then. And then also Majima family. He is part of his own clan. Majima family. And then she's not really affiliated with anybody. Status alive. Race human. Doesn't really have affiliation. Spouse. I don't know if they're technically married. But Yuta Usami, and then the child is Haruto Sawamura. Haruto. Uh. Okay. Ichiban Kasuga. He was a part. So his parent. Let's go. Male. Alive. Human. Affiliation is the Tojo clan. Arakawa family. Arakawa family. Parent from text. Masumi Arakawa. Debatably. He is affiliated with the Tojo clan. Not really affiliated with them anymore, but he is. And that's everybody sort of little information filled out. Let's see the group. Let's see how it's connected now. Someday this should all be connected. I don't know if I want to try and connect everything now, just in case, but I mean, I don't know where things would go because I don't know where this guy's gonna go. Oh, I never added did I never add Shin Megami Tensei? I did. Right? Shin Megami Tensei is because I was gonna look up on my YouTube because I can't remember exactly how Devilman Masu is named. I actually have to look on the VODs channel. Instead. Um, let me see. Nope. Sweet. This is the first stream. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Create character Devilman Masu. Main character. And then if I go to Devilman Masu, I can add friends from text, Angel Guy, and Tifa Lockhart. Is that actually how you spell Lockhart? Tifa. No, I knew I spelled it wrong. Okay. Remove Tifa Lockhart. But not that Tifa Lockhart. Yeah, that should be everything. I hope you guys found that entertaining or interesting. I honestly really enjoyed doing it. Oh, Flare. Okay. Um, so apparently my my YouTube chat just has not been working. I did not see that you were typing. The last thing on my end says was Potato talking about the butterflies. Add ancestors and descendants. That might work. We don't, or that might be good, but we don't need to. Uh, I'll only work for new, but it'll only work for new characters. I'll add a few things. I'll send you the changes files that overwrite the template when you're not in the vault. All right. Um, yeah, we could figure stuff out, but I don't necessarily need anything. I think it's not even necessarily that there's anything problem like any problem with what's going on here or like that I need more options. It's more a problem of like I don't like I know roughly who's connected where, but I still don't really know exactly one for one where everybody's gonna be. Um it's gonna be fun to constantly come back here though and look at this ever growing connections. I could always do no, because that would probably suck. I was like, I always could make like a buffer character to put in between people, but I feel like it wouldn't show visually very well on here, and it would be um, kind of bad. Another thing that I kind of want to look at is so if we go Minecraft, because you have in-game timeline. Can I put like whatever the fuck I want? Okay. Because I could do so universe start, universe end. If I put this at like 1, then that would be... So let's see. If I go like, I'll say first in Minecraft, and then Monster Hunter Rise would be second. It's still, the hard part is that like, I still have to edit everything no matter what. But let's say, let's go in-game timeline. Universe start, none. Universe end, Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know if that's gonna confuse me, but we go in-game Monster Hunter Rise. I guess we could start with Minecraft instead of none. Monster Hunter Rise, and then it goes into Monster Hunter Stories 2. Monster Hunter Stories 2 into Forum, and then Forum goes into, we go Starbound, Rune Factory, Pokemon Legends Arceus. All three of those games happen at the same time. And then, so we go... Maybe that will become even more confusing. I don't know. Because then... So let's say we go... Oh, and Pow World also happens at the same time. Pow World. I guess Pokemon Legends Arceus wouldn't happen at the same time Power World would happen. Pokemon Legends... Oh wait, Pokemon Legends doesn't have to happen when this happens either. Yeah, that happens. Arguably, Pokemon Legends should probably happen... Pokemon Legends should obviously actually happen before Taurum. So then we would go... Okay, where were we at? We were at Monster Hunter Stories 2 into... No, Taurum would go first. Taurum into Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then Pokemon Legends Arceus goes into... Pokemon Legends Arceus goes into... Pokemon Legends Arceus goes into Rune Factory. Goes into Rune Factory, Pow World, and Starbound. I also forgot something. I don't know why I don't just use this lovely search feature. Xenoverse, Majin Masu, add affiliation, Time Patrollers. Time Patrollers. I don't even know if that's how you spell Patrollers, and now it's going to annoy me if it's not. Patrollers? That is right. Let me catch up on stream. Because obviously this is something we've talked about for years. Yeah, it is. It's really fun to finally put things in slots, you know, put things in the square hole. Okay. We were on Starbound, or we were on... We went from Legends Arceus to Rune Factory, Pow World, and Starbound. So if we go to... Let's start with Rune Factory first. Oop. Rune Factory, Starbound, and Pow World. See, this is also a little bit interesting because Starbound goes into Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball, Xenoverse 2. And Xenoverse 2 is kind of its own timeline. Like, it's... Because if we go into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2... Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2... We are now outside of the timeline. It's time travel stuff. And then we go to Pow World. Pow World goes into... The next game in the sequence would be... From Pow World, we would go Sun Haven. And that's the same thing with Rune Factory. Rune Factory 6 goes into Sun Haven. Sun Haven, and then from Sun Haven goes to Pokemon Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet goes from Pokemon Scarlet to Pokemon Shield. And then Pokemon Shield. In the sequence, this isn't directly after everything, right? Goes into Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Hacker's Memory. And then we go into... See, this is also where I don't know where I would put... Because Survive might go in the middle here. So I don't know where it is. You're glad you left those fields in here? Also, it fixed on the other screen. I sent you a thing to replace the files for future. It does add Ancestor Descendant. It fixes the weird timeline event. Okay, sounds good. I will look into that. See, this is where things get muddied, but I think we'll just have to slot things in where they go. So if we don't know where things go, we just put where we know things go, and then we come back to it later. Because... Okay, so this goes into this, and then this... We go Digimon Hacker's Memory. What was the game we just came from? Pokemon Shield. We go Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Hacker's Memory goes into Digimon World Next Order. Digimon Hacker's Memory goes into Digimon World Next Order. Digimon World Next Order. World Next Order then goes into Shin Megami. This would be Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei 3. Nocturne. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Shin Megami Tensei 3. Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne goes into Shin Megami Tensei 5, which hasn't happened yet, technically. We'll go Vengeance, because we know it's going to be Vengeance. And then we don't have any we don't have the game for that yet. But that causes, and I don't know if this will work, so maybe I shouldn't even put this here, but we'll say, I don't know where this goes, but we'll say that's when the world resets. And then we go into Yakuza, which follows Shin Megami. Actually, technically... okay, wait. Technically, actually, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance and Code Vein happen at the same time. So we go... Save me some time typing. Code Vein goes into Yakuza. And then Yakuza. Yakuza goes into Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 goes into WWE 2K23 slash WWE 2K25. So these guys go from the WWE. I'll say we'll change it to the WWE 2K just to save my life. That's from Street Fighter 6. We'll just say WWE 2K. WWE 2K 2. This would probably go into, because this is where Survive would this is actually where Survive would fit, I think. This would go into Digimon Survive. Yes. Yes, this goes into Digimon Survive. So we go WWE 2K. This goes into Digimon Survive. And then Digimon Survive. Goes into Bakugan Battle Brawlers. And then Bakugan Battle Brawlers goes into Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher. And then Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher inevitably Kaiju Monster Rancher inevitably goes into Soul Hackers 2. And that's the whole timeline. So that's the whole timeline, chat. Considering I'm going to start with FF16, that's pretty sick. I feel like, Flair, part of me has been like, I don't think we should, but part of me is like, I want to find a point that will never be contested that can like connect our timelines together with like one character and be like, this is how and we just have our own spider webs building out infinitely. And we just have two massive fucking things. But I just never want to get into a situation where we're like, no, that can't go there. So it has to be like something stupid. Like it has to be some MacGuffin. Like one of my characters shows up in your world for some reason, one of your characters shows up in my world for some reason, or something like that. Yours is without we're sister universes right now, basically. Even though I kind of have like universes in mind, sort of. Well, I do have universes canonically, but I don't know. They're not. I feel like they are the same but different. My shit's become convoluted, even more so than it can be, because like I wanted to start with like I didn't want to do like alternate universes or timelines necessarily. Technically, they exist, but I'm kind of like they I this is my thing with universes is that so in Dragon Ball there are universes, right? So it's like so technically there's universes in my lore, but what I like to think about is I like to think that the universes are actually just separate planets and we don't have to go into like the whole different dimensional travel. It's just they're so far away that it feels like separate universes. That's kind of how I like to do it. And then there's planes of existence because there's like the nether because there are different dimensions because there's the doom dimension. I don't know how I want to do it, but there's the doom dimension, Um, there's there's the planes of existence, which are the end, which is the doom dimension. Um, and the nether is like a separate plane of existence. The end is the doom dimension. This is I feel like I'm talking nonsense, but um I do want to add a timeline event. I should probably, where I add timeline events, I should probably, so I close this, right? I just close this and I replace the things. Um I replaced the files you sent me with the things, the thingy things, the things. All right, let me do that because I want to add one more event, but I'm like, if I'm gonna add an event, I might as well apply your patch. Um, let's see. Can we please? I hate this. Okay, well, we'll do this. So, let me read your patch notes. System, this will all be in the System Explorer. Replace these template folders. If I go into template, so these are the templates. Game. Okay, this would be templates. Replace. And then this is in the System Explorer. That one. No? Wait, maybe? The System Explorer? I see Quick Explorer. What's up, Merlin? Sorry, Flare, where does the create timeline events dot, or is that one I have to slide in when it's open? I have to put that in. Well, you type that out. I'm gonna go pee really. In the scripts folder. Scripts. Okay. Okay, this is what we've been working on today, Merlin, because I lost the chain lock in the first 30 minutes. Okay. Of stream. This is what I've been working on. So, Flare made this like really cool thing that allows us to make connections and sort of build the Masu lore stuff. I know you like lore, Merlin. So like we have all the games that we've played so far like built out, and so for instance, let's say Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? It has characters like the main character Masu falling from the sky put into the game, so it's like he's attached to this game. And then we have lore timeline events falling from the sky. And so if you go to falling from the sky, we have this timeline event, which is him falling from the sky, waking up. So we have specific events being like, this is what's happened. We can add, so say we have I guess Masu. Minecraft Masu has friends in Pip and Toru. Um his child, not really his child, but his descendant is Monster Hunter Masu. And it has the gender. Oh, I never put anything in this for this guy. Status, he's alive. He is I'm gonna put race human uh partially infinite, or maybe I don't know what I would, or I would say human. We'd go human. Okay, wait. Human fused infinite. So we'd say he's human and he's human fused infinite. Or actually remove this. If I go to okay, let's take out. I'm gonna delete this. Can I delete this? Human fused infinite. Yes. We're gonna create we're just gonna do fused infinite. Like how we have fused Majin. Fused infinite. He's also technically a sheepdog, so I'd give sheepdog. He doesn't have any affiliations right now. I don't feel like we have anything. Until we name like whatever religion thing we're doing. But this is the coolest part, Merlin. I want to set you up so you know the coolest part. But this is the coolest part, Merlin. Ready? Boom. So we can see all the connections with everybody. Right now I have it set to only show the main characters and the sub characters. So it doesn't show anything else, but we can have other stuff. But right now this is showing the direct connections, like Kiryu is directly connected to Haruka. We have or are these guys not, I gotta fuck with these guys too, because they're so we have Arrow is like friends with all these guys, and then I'm saying that Goro Majima is a direct descendant to Saizo, just because I think that's fun. Um, we have all this different stuff. We have some some really confusing timelines. We have this beautiful timeline here where it goes Paldean champion Masu is the father of Pokemon Legends Arceus Masu, who is the father of or descendant of Galar champion Masu, who is the father of Paldean champion Masu. And then he is also the descendant of Cyber Sleuth Masu and Digital Masu, which also, why is he... This is Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Why is he... Wait, would he be? No, he wouldn't be siblings. No, he wouldn't be siblings. Invalid property? I guess, is it saying now it has to be a sibling? Because before it wasn't necessary. But does it become an error if he isn't a sibling? In sibling? I don't even know what I can... How do I fix this? Do I do like this? Because I don't even know where I would change that. I'm very confused. Or is it this? Ah, that. Okay. Okay, wait. So, yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'm very I'm very confused. So should I just not click create link? Because I'm confused now. Because before it didn't. So if I because it's making it a sibling, but that was not the case before, right? Like if I remove him, just don't hit create links on this, right? Is that just the thing? All right, let's see how this looks on here. No, because it still connects these two for some reason. Oh, sibling will add the other one as a sibling. I didn't. Okay, first I thought that wasn't. Oh, so do I have to go in? So do I have to go here and like? So if I go Paldan sibling, if I remove that and then go to you or go here, he does not. Yeah, he doesn't have a sibling. So or do they have? Okay, I think I'm just confused because I thought before. So if they share the parent, they automatically make them siblings. Has that been it? Because I thought, or maybe I'm thinking of children. Okay, then I probably just don't want these. It shouldn't. Okay, well, that's what it looks like it's doing right now. Because anytime I try to take them off as siblings, it just puts them back as siblings and has that error. Because I don't necessarily want them to be siblings, but if that's how that works, then I'll just make it not the parent yet. I mean, I guess technically they are siblings. I guess. No, I guess that makes sense. No, I think that makes sense. I think this is correcting my own lore. Because this is Paldean Champion. I need to figure. Okay, so this is the probably one of the most confusing parts in it. Because I go, okay. So I gotta write this down. Paldean is the father of Legends. Legends then makes Galar. And then Galar makes Cyber Sleuth and is related to Paldean. Or is Paldean comes after. Yeah, so I guess they are siblings. Or, well, those would be siblings, but they're not technically siblings because they're different times. Because Cyber Sleuth is way in the future. No, I think that works. I think that works. I was just I that makes sense and that works because they're just not directly related to each other right now. I'm just filling in stuff. That's where I'm like that. See, this is the thing is like I want to know your guys' opinions. Is should I only link people that are directly related to each other right now? Actually, I guess you know what we will do that. We're gonna only directly link people if we know they're directly related to each other. Um, because hmm, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Because I like having the connections. I feel like no matter what, I'm gonna. It's sort of just because this is I ambiguous blob of information that I'm constantly changing that I will never have like a perfect idea of what I want to do. But I think we'll keep it how it is right now cuz that technically makes sense and it will get more confusing but less confusing down the line because when I add more people into the things, I'm going to have to be very careful. But I think that makes sense. I think I'll leave things for now how they are. But I do need to go into here. I need to go into Soul Hackers 2 and fix these guys because Arrow's the only one. Um, right. So, because actually, Soul Hackers 2 sibling from options, Ringo is her sibling. Her friends are Melody and Sizo. And then Melody is friends with Sizo. Create. And then Ringo is friends with... Oh, wait. I mean, it'll work out. Sizo, Melody, Arrow Sizo Melody. Yeah, that's right. And then this should be all connected. Okay, so then if we look at here, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, like, pentagram type thing. And then... So if I delete this, this is what it looks like, because we can look at all the humans. We can look at everybody who's alive. This is like if I have no filters on of uh of all the information. WWE 2K25. Masu Pro Wrestling connects these three. I guess also, okay, let's, because I'm crazy, let's go into WWE 2K23 and start adding some more people. Create character names. I want no one to take offense, but you were the main character in your own stories, but in MPW, you were a sub character. In the Masu lore, you are a sub character right now. Sub characters. Let's get some people in here. I don't know if I'm gonna do everybody, but I kind of want to do everybody. Everyone's a side character except for the main Masu people. I feel like makes the most sense. Also, Flare, is this game is your shit gonna crash? Or put an exclamation or a question mark? Let's see. Nope. Oh, I think it did. Or technically, I think it didn't. I'm gonna. Yeah. File can't contain the following. That makes sense. Let me make sure. I knew that was gonna. That's not your fault. That's the language. I'm just gonna call him a bear then. A bear. Um. Yeah. I mean, part of me is like, do I put everybody in here? I I feel like I should. Oh, there we go. Let me think. Let me think. It's bad because I'm like kind of have tired brain right now, but I'm trying to think of like who else is in MPW. This is like doing those tests where you have to like type all the like remember every Pokemon name, you have to type them out and you think of like one person that like unlocks everything. Rize, of course. Ayasu, Aza, Naza. Did these people think when they were signing up for this that they'd be put in an ever increasing lore? Um I want to see something. So if I go to Flare, is okay. No, I won't. So, not what I wanted to do. I was interested because I want to know. Could I? Is it shown System Explorer? No, I don't think there is. I was just wondering if there's a way to upgrade someone to a main character. I think if I ever needed to do something like that, I could always give a tag. Like if there's ever an instance where I needed a specific sub character to show up in the timeline, I would just give them a custom tag. Change the sub tag to main. Oh, makes sense. That makes sense. So if I went here and I went main character and then delete the sub character, okay. And then if I go to this, it still says they're in the sub character category, but on the timeline here, if I only showed tags main character, would Flare show up here? Flare does show up here. Okay. I think that's fine actually. I don't need it to change. I don't need it to change on the other thing because it's only from it. The only reason I want it to change is for this. Is the only reason why I would want it to change. I could also even have uh okay, actually, I was like, I was gonna say something definitive, and then I'm like, actually, I should check if that's how that works. Let's go to here. Go to Flare. If I put main character and sub character as a tag, what would happen? If I did, okay, Flare Zero's over there. If I did tag sub character, Flare would still show up, but with the main character color. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all, actually. Okay, I don't hate that at all. I like that. Because the only reason I would want that to show up is like, for instance, if I wanted to look at only the main characters, because like maybe because these guys are all sub characters now, right? And so this sub character stuff is gonna get confusing. So, um, or it can get confusing because it's like if I'm trying to look at both sub characters or main character, like this is gonna become a confusing mess if we're just trying to look at the Masu stuff. But for someone like Pip, Toru, I might want them to show up on the thing. So, or I want Mai to show up, right? So they're like sort of a middle ground where they're not a main character, but they're like a Fig as well. Like Fig is someone I would want to show up. So I think I like that a lot. And now I kind of want to go through. I also want to test one more other thing. If I go to Furuya, so he has main character first and then sub character second. If I put main character second, does it change tag main character? No, it doesn't. I think tag hashtag main character. Because I kind of want that to be how it works so that I know that's how it works. And now because of that, Flare is going to remain with that double title. And also just because I feel like at some point it's going to be relevant. Merlin. Merlin also. And then we're going to go Mai as well. Also, I just realized, is this what you mean when you say change that? I think I may have fallen upwards. Is this what you meant when you said change them? So if I went here, oh no, okay, still. Okay, cool. Either way, I like what I did anyways. I actually like it better than what I initially had planned anyways. So, um, you did what I meant. Okay, cool. I like what I did anyway, so like I don't need to worry about it. Okay. The worst part about this is just gonna be like, uh, is going in and making everyone's affiliation. I don't think, you know what, I'll do it right now, but I don't think I'm gonna add anybody else unless it becomes relevant. I feel like this will be a lot of work to keep track of. Though I will have. I was thrown off for a second by this. I'm like, what? Options, glitchy, and then you are affiliated with Masu, friends, Merlin. I had to add Merlin in because Merlin and I were talking about how Merlin has like because of the Masu lore, Merlin has a connection to SpongeBob now, and I thought that was funny. And minty clovers actually will need to be, because that's a later thing. She might actually be connected to someone. Siblings. Beep's World. Kinda technically, not really, but kinda technically. I really like the affiliations tab. I kinda like that. Parent. Mama Inu. Yeah. And then I do know who's gonna be replacing Round Emasu on there too at some point. Actually, might as well just do that now. He doesn't exist yet, chat, but he's going to exist, so might as well. Unhinged Awesome. He's the main character. Unhinged Awesome is parents with Unchained Awesome. I also oh wait, wrong way. I was very confused for a second. He is his children is Unchained. What happened here now? What is happening? I think it doesn't like it when I remove anything anymore. I think that might be an issue. Because I put... Oh. No, well... And then if I remove this... Because I think... Is it because the other one... So if I go... Is it because... Oh. Is it because this... I removed this... Right? And then that? No. If... How about I do this? Oh, if I do that, does that work? Oh, cool. I just... Okay. Because the error happens. I don't know why the error happens, but okay, that makes my life easier. Okay. Unhinged Awesome. Show source. No sibling or no parents. Because removing it is leaving the brackets instead of removing them. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, their children is Unchained. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Unchained, we remove Remnant Masu, we create the link. Move. It just it seems to have an issue with removing it in general. Also it says that these are kids now. That's not what I want. I removed it as a kid, but then parents. So I have to like go here, remove Remnant Masu, and then go to Code Vein and remove this and create link. I think I have to delete it in both sides. And then children from option would be Unhinged Awesome. Or actually, if I remove this, oh, never mind. We'll just leave it. Just leave it there. Because Unhinged is there. I actually want to see if I can do something a little bit sneaky. Let me see. So if I do, I feel like maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to play around with your code. Yeah, I'm not playing around with your code. um. Okay. Um. Something I could add as a little patch for things. Okay. Um. I think. I think. Um. Okay. I think I have an idea. Oh wait. Do I dare try this? Okay. Oh, I can just delete it from here and it fixes it. Okay. If I hit links, it does still wig out. Very strange. Okay. But I'm thinking what if I do a little patch job for the characters that are the old version? So next ascendant or next ancestor or we'll say previous, it would make more sense. I feel like previous ancestor would be Unchained Awesome. Next Descendant, we don't know. I don't know if that's gonna fuck with any of your code, but we can just add that in. And so if we go previous ancestor, next descendant, the previous ancestor for you would be, I don't think we have anyone. The previous ancestor, the next descendant would be Unhinged. Awesome. Hacker's memory. All right, let's pull out the book again to figure out where everybody is. It's Hacker's memory. Or we do have okay. I think what I'm gonna have to do actually, instead of doing this right now, is I'm gonna have to go out and redraw the family tree and then figure out what I want to do for each one. Cause I have everything, I have the timeline written out, right? So I know where everything fits on the timeline, but but I don't have it written out or drawn out. But I think we'll probably end the stream here. This was a pretty fun stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. And I appreciate any of you guys sticking around for so long. I know it got a little bit technical now, but I really like it. I think it's cool. I think this was a really fun stream. Next Monday, unless I feel like playing something else, we will start Pokemon Coliseum. We'll be just doing a regular playthrough of it, hopefully. I'll have to try and get everything set up. On Wednesday, we should be streaming with T, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's our stream day. Thursday will be not MPW. Thursday should be MPW, but I have not worked on anything MPW related. So Thursday might be Soul Hackers, and then we'll figure it out from there. After Soul Hackers, I'm not quite sure what I want to start doing, but I think I want to maybe start Neo 2. I don't know. I don't know though. I think this is what I might do is I might start Neo 2 and then we might start another game just so we have 2 games to switch between so I'm not only playing Neo 2 just in case Neo 2 is incredibly frustrating, but we will see. I appreciate you guys watching, but that's the idea. Once we finish Soul Hackers, I think Neo 2 is the next game I want to play. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic night and you sleep well. Good night. Goodbye. Matane. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Flair. Bye-bye.